The Oswego State Lakers took to the road tonight, and they also took care of business, defeating the Morrisville Mustangs 4-0. Big story tonight, with the win, the Lakers clinch a first-round bye into the SUNYAC playoffs, guaranteeing them either the 1 or the 2 seed come the postseason. Tonight, the Lakers were led by none other than captain Travis Broman, who netted 2 of the Lakers' 4 goals, marking his 7th score in as many games. The 2 other Lakers goals came from Broman's line mates, Connor Sleeth and Alex DiCarlo, each adding a tally into their goal column. Between the pipes for the Lakers, Steven Kozakowski, another solid night in net, marking his 4th shutout on the year, adding 14 saves in the process. Meanwhile, the Lakers, they're going to have a nice long break before the next time they take the ice. It'll be 9 days before they visit the Fredonia Blue Devils on February 18th. For WTOP 10, I'm Brian Rudman reporting.
The Lakers took a trip down to Oneonta and stunned the Red Dragons in penalty kicks to advance to the semifinal round, where the Lakers shut out the 2-seeded New Paltz Hawks in a 1-0 victory to advance to the SUNYAC Finals for the first time in program history.
The Orange were led by a strong play of Cole Swider. The senior grabbed a double-double in the contest with 28 points and 13 rebounds, shooting 9 for 15 from the field, 4 for 6 from beyond the arc. With the win, the Orange move on to the quarterfinals against their old friends in the Duke Blue Devils. Tip-off is set for tomorrow at noon in the Barclays Center.
The best rivalry in Division III hockey. Oswego State, Plattsburgh State, inside the wheelhouse.
The Lakers and the Cardinals, a rivalry that dates back to the 1970s, will see its 133rd chapter written tonight. It's a matchup with a deep history and intense competition.
It's been a long time. From Romney with the bagels to Stafford with the tennis balls.
Bagels and tennis balls are only the tip of the iceberg with these two heated rivals. It's a game in which the records get thrown out the window, and a win means everything.
When I was back as an assistant, we weren't having a great year, okay year by our standards, but it was still measured by Plattsburgh, Potsdam. I say it's like Army, Navy, and football. You know, you could be 0-12, but if you win that game, everybody is okay.
For both players and fans, it's all about beating the Cardinals when they come to town. The whiteout hype has been known to draw players to the program, and the excitement in the locker room leading up to the first whiteout weekend since November of 2019 is high.
We're thrilled. We know the rivalry. We let the new guys know. They already played Plattsburgh once in their barn. They know what to expect. So just hoping the community and students come back and hopefully get a nice crowd, and the thrill of it is just going to be exciting.
It does not go unnoticed by the team that this is more than just any other game, one that brings an experience worth taking in.
I think for me, it's just always to enjoy it, but not be overwhelmed by by the atmosphere, by the excitement that's around it. But soak it in, enjoy it, but don't change who you really are and how you play your game and what makes you effective.
A night sure to be filled with excitement as Oswego State and Plattsburgh duke it out once more. For WTOP 10 Sports, I'm Brian Rudman.
Those 6 men, the class of 2022, will be honored in a post-game senior night ceremony. Their family and friends in attendance. Earlier this week, I got the chance to talk with some of them about their time here in Oswego.
Tonight, Oswego State will honor a class of 6 seniors as they play their last regular season home game. A group of Lakers that has persevered and led the team through the toughest of times.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been through it all. We have a lot of experience, even though we've only played for 3 years.
As those 3 years come to a close for the upcoming graduates, tonight's game provides an opportunity to enjoy playing on home ice once more.
It'll be meaningful. We said it before. It's going to be an emotional night for all the guys, especially the seniors. Just even that thought of this might be the last game in our building, maybe brings a tear to some of the guys' eyes. But yeah, it'll be good.
These 6 men have meant a lot to the program over their 4 years in the Port City, and their efforts have not gone unnoticed. Head coach Ed Gosick raved about the quality and the character of his players, both on and off the ice.
They've been awesome to our program. It's been a pleasure to have them here. They've treated our staff and people in our organization with respect and dignity, so I don't have a bad word to say about any of them.
The 6 players show exactly what Coach Gosick was talking about when speaking on the fans and those who support them, with just one simple message to the Laker faithful.
Just thank you. They didn't need to do that for us, but they chose to, and I think we'll forever be grateful for them doing that.
an emotional night for all 6 guys and a class that will certainly go down in Laker history.
Just playing the game the right way, playing our way. If we play our way and we play at our best, I don't think anyone can beat us.
Confident words from an Oswego baseball veteran, and the dog in the background seems to agree with him. Welcome back to Oswego Now. I'm Brian Rudman. That confidence that senior second baseman Ryan Enos has in his squad is well-founded as the Lakers will head into the final weekend of the regular season. 19-3 overall, with first place in the SUNYAC West Division already clinched. With just 2 games left in the regular season coming against the rival Plattsburgh Cardinals, Oswego State can start gearing up to defend their SUNYAC crown once again and try to make it a four-peat. While it will not be an easy task, the squad will go into the tournament with their confidence high.
Getting everything going at this right time, which is something we've been very successful at my whole career here, and I think we'll be able to do it again this year. It's just all the preparation and practice putting into place.
The Lakers postseason will start next Saturday, May 15th, with a doubleheader. Their opponent is still to be determined, and it will be decided over the weekend, but that 3-game semifinal series will be played right here in Oswego. On to the softball team. Oswego State will end the season on a low note, getting swept in their final doubleheader against Fredonia this past Wednesday. With the losses, the Lakers end their season 8-14 overall with a 5-11 conference record. Those records were not enough to get into the 4-team SUNYAC tournament as Oswego finished last in the SUNYAC West Division. But there is hope for the future. The team is only graduating 3 seniors and will return star pitchers Fiona Higgins and Madison Hoflich. With all but one spring sport regular season wrapped up, Oswego State Athletics can now look back on what can only be described as an odd season. Even with cancellations, delays, and some team shutdowns, Laker Athletics were able to make a return to the field this year that was over a year in the making. Interim Director of Athletics Dan Kane credits the athletes for their hard work and dedication.
I give a lot of credit to the student athletes for their resilience to get through those pauses and persevere on and hopefully have a great experience.
As the spring season wraps up, Kane, who is also the men's soccer head coach here at Oswego, says they look forward to fall sports returning as well. And now to the big leagues. The Yanks were looking for a sweep of the Astros yesterday down in the Bronx. Some nice Thursday afternoon baseball at Yankee Stadium. We started in the bottom of the third. Giancarlo Stanton just going to watch that one fly. He got all of it into the Yankees bullpen. New York up 1-0. Stanton has been on fire recently, but Houston would get right back into it. Alvarez, he's not going to need the short porch out and right on this one. That's a second decker. We're all tied up at 1. That wasn't his only home run on the day, but the Yanks would jump back out in front first. Clint Frazier with a man on. Oppo Taco, he would need the short porch, but nonetheless, it's 3-1 Yankees as they jump back out in front, but now Astros flipping the switch. Alvarez again using that rocket ship power out of Houston. Goes deep to center field, cutting the lead down to 1. Then in the 8th, the Astros gonna take control. Jose Altuve, a birthday bash, gives the Stros the 5-3 lead, and Yankees fans a big reason to boo him, and they would keep on going. Jump to the 9th, insurance time for the Stros. Maldonado blasts one to left field, and it's just going to stay fair. That's all she wrote for this one. Yanks fall 7-4 as the Astros avoid the sweep. Yankees will head into the weekend and have to face off with the Nationals. That's all for your sports report. More Oswego Now is coming up after the break.